Quand on les questionne sur les appels à la justice formulés dans le rapport sur les femmes et les filles autochtones disparues et assassinées, les défenseurs affirment que les choses avancent à pas de tortue. Le ministre des Relations couronnes autochtones, Mark Miller, dit comprendre la frustration. Mais il ajoute que les progrès ont été réalisés dans la mise en place de mesures de réduction de comptes.
What we heard last year from advocates precisely was, to answer that accountability portion, because without accountability, it's very hard to trust the federal government, particularly in an area where the trust is very thin in the first place. It's why we had this federal, provincial, and territorial roundtable in January, and at the end of which I appointed Jennifer Moore-Rattray to move on that accountability portion, which is putting in place an ombudsperson.
Il n'y a toujours pas d'échéancier définitif pour la mise en place d'un ombudsman, mais Miller a dit s'attendre à un rapport de Jennifer Moore-Rattray au cours des prochains mois.
I'm looking for a more comprehensive report from her in the late fall. I didn't want to put conditions or a timeline on her myself. This is, I think, a timeline that she herself put forward to me. And then we'll look at that and look at the process that we need to do to really firm up the ombudsperson role.
Pendant ce temps, le gouvernement Trudeau a annoncé un financement de 1,2 million de dollars pour aider l'Association des femmes autochtones du Canada dans la mise en œuvre de son programme.
This funding means more training, the development of customized strategic plans, and capacity building for member organizations in all provinces, in all territories to address violence. NWAC will be able to provide more educational supports, while enhancing empowerment supports for at-risk populations and survivors of human trafficking.
La directrice générale, Lynn Groux, a déclaré que ce nouveau financement aidera l'organisme à poursuivre son travail communautaire.
The capacity building funding from Wage Canada being announced today helps us to sustain the work, the heart of the work of NWAC, which is our communities. We will now have more staff and more liaisons to help our PTMAs, our member associations, with training in areas of proposal writing, finance, communications, and generally to help keep our communities safer.
Un reportage de Fraser Needham, Nouvelles nationales d'APTN, Ottawa.